But good night, mates. This is Craig Beverly here, and today we're tasting these treats from Australia.
One of our viewers, Beverly, sent us this wonderful treat box from Australia. So let's try these Australian treats, Craig. You can pick the first one. Craig's having an issue with his nose right now.
He's got sinus issues.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, you pick the first treat.
the burger rings.
Somehow I knew that's the one you were going to try. Those sound.
They look like onion rings.
Yeah, those sound like something that you are going to like. Are they onion rings that taste like a burger? Oh, they're little. They're cute little things. Good
Yeah.
job. All right.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Oh no.
Oops.
Let's get
Cheers.
on with it.
Let's get on with it. They advertise these as with big burger taste.
I think Craig likes them. What do they taste like, Craig?
Tastes like burgers.
Man, it's got such a big burger taste, it's making my head way down.
Do
What do you think
they taste
of-
like maybe like
Ah.
ketchup and mustard?
Remember, you're rubbing your nose. Oh, there you go. That's kind of what it is. I'm catching the.
It's kind of a tangy.
Yeah. Maybe
They're
a
good,
barbecue.
though.
Maybe a little bit of barbecue taste.
Yeah, maybe that's it too. What's next, Craig?
But these are good.
What are they?
These.
Let's try these at the end because both these are going to be like a stronger flavor. So I think we want to wait till
So
the end.
you just point, Craig. Okay.
How about
No,
it?
let's try this at the end too because that's mint, so it's hard to get that.
I don't want to try these.
Well, we'll try them at the end.
All right. So we're gonna open up. What's this called, Craig?
Carmelo Koalas from Cadbury.
It's a dairy milk.
It's a dairy milk. Hey,
It's
milk,
a
man.
dairy milk chocolate. That's
In
I think that's kind of common
Yeah.
in Britain and in
Australia.
Australia.
This is a
I like.
just me. What is it?
What is it?
It's caramel.
Yeah, it says milk chocolate
Caramel?
with smooth caramel
Oh,
filling.
there you go.
These are both the same thing. I got this one here.
Oh, okay.
Can't go wrong with Cadbury. Well, Craig?
It tastes like caramel.
No, you're still chewing.
Tastes good.
It's good.
It is like Cadbury.
Good little koala bear, isn't it?
Yep, those are good.
You can't go wrong with Cadbury, right, Craig?
Scanning all the treats.
It's kind of like a.
It doesn't look like we're gonna find anything that's bad in this whole group.
It's kind
That
of
one?
like a Cadbury egg without the white
The
stuff.
wagon wheel.
Craig has chosen Arnott's Wagon Wheels.
Do you
original.
know the Schoolhouse Rock with the wagon wheel? Because you used to ask me to make wagon wheels.
That was time for timer.
Yeah, how does that go?
Why not draw on the drawing? Ain't something to chaw. I hanker for a hunk of cheese. Why, that's my life.
Ooh, oh, this is.
Wagon wheels were like 2 Ritz crackers with cheese in the middle, if I remember right. Oh, that looks good. What is it? It's a wagon wheel. Does it say, describe it?
It is. Oh, it's chocolate coated marshmallow and jam snack. Where did I
Jam.
get that?
Well, Craig?
It's like a wagon wheel to me.
A very good wagon wheel. I like it. I like that creaminess of that little bit of marshmallow. There's not too much.
I can't get that wagon wheel song out of my head, but I don't know. I have parts of the word skip. I can't remember, certain parts of a stanza or something like that. I remember, and yet doesn't spoil your dinner.
Yeah, there's something like a slice, have a chunk, a hunka.
Hunk of
Yep.
cheese.
So what do we got here, Craig?
These chocolate chewy raspberry balls.
By
Daryl Leah.
or
Yeah,
Daryl
yeah.
Lee, Lea, however
And I might say, these are good portions for a snack box.
Yeah.
Like, that's a
Yeah.
big bag.
Yeah.
So these are milk chocolate
Man. They...
raspberry balls.
Mm.
Whoa. Okay. I didn't expect them to be that full of raspberry.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Craig?
Tastes chewy.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
It's no artificial colors or flavors, and you can tell because the raspberry isn't that like sickly candy raspberry taste. It's a nice smooth raspberry. These are really good. These are
They
really good.
If you ever had bridge mix, my favorite in the bridge mix has always been the jellies. But Brock's bridge mix took the jellies out. I haven't had it for quite a while, but the last time I had it, there were no jellies, which made me
Curse you,
sad.
Brock.
That's right. There are, however, like some store brands, like the Walgreen brand. I think it did have the jellies in it still.
My dad and his brother-in-laws were really big into playing cribbage all the time. So growing up, you know, we were disadvantaged because we never got Brock's, or we never got bridge mix. We never played bridge.
What was it they played? Cribbage?
Mm-hmm.
So there's no cribbage mix.
Here's one.
Bum.
We need a little drum
Someone out there is laughing. I know it.
laughing at me. So what do we got here, Craig?
This Anzac biscuit.
Biscuit.
Ansel?
Anzac.
I
A-N-Z-A...
didn't know how that was pronounced either.
A-N-Z-A-L? Or
Listen,
that
you
doesn't really look
Ansel.
like... That doesn't look like an
Ansel?
L, though.
Oh.
It's... Wait a minute, something else. Let me pop the package open, then I can... Oops, I tore right there. Or I want to...
Craig, what's your
I
favorite
don't
kind
know.
of biscuit?
Chocolate.
Not mine. Mine's a kind of gravy. Oh, this is the cookie.
I like
All
chicken
right.
in a biscuit.
All right. Ooh, it's a tough little booger. Give that to
No,
your
but it
mother.
is a biscuit. Like something
Give
you'd
that to
probably
your brother?
have with tea.
Hold it.
I'll try.
Coconut.
Oh,
Coconut.
This would be nice with some hot tea. I might see an almond. Is that an almond I see? I think so. It's coconut.
Coconut is like the main
Main ingredient.
base flavor, I think, of it, from what I'm reading on here.
I like it.
Oh,
I like dry cookie biscuit type things.
Hey, where you going?
He'll be back.
I'm coming right back.
He's gonna have some coffee with his biscuit.
That's right. And any coffee drinkers out there know this is a hefty cup. I love this cup. I stole it from Nancy. It says, "Don't quit your daydream." Well, as a retiree, I quit my day job, so that's why I have to tell all these jokes. But anyway, man, that biscuit made me think that would go so good with coffee.
What do you think of the biscuit, Craig?
Tastes good, Mama.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we do the Tim Tams next?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good with coffee.
Tim Tam.
Wow.
What do you think, Craig?
That's good.
What does it taste like?
It's chocolate.
There's like a creamy chocolate filling inside,
It's a
and they're like chocolate covered cookies with creamy chocolate
yeah.
filling. It's good.
I bet this is an older brand, and I mean, I'm gonna come out and say it that Kit Kat stole their idea of cookie with cream and stuff like that
Well,
from.
there's several different Tim Tams.
Oh, are there?
There's different kinds of them at a World Market. All right. I'm gonna try these, Craig.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
These are called Minis Mints.
Oh, they're mints. Oh,
Allen's, yeah, I don't know.
oh well.
They're hard as a rock.
Well, okay. Here's my confession. I already tried one of these because I love mint. They are at first, but they're chewy, kind of like taffy.
Oh, that's what I.
It hurt my teeth.
Because I could put my thumbnail in it.
First, until it gets softer.
We could do that. We could do that mama bird, baby bird thing, and I could suck on it a little bit, and I'd spit
Oh,
it
man,
out.
hold on.
You don't want
he's
to do
talking
that.
nonsense, isn't he?
You don't want to do that. I like birds, you know. I watch them. I see them do that kind of stuff.
There's a Saturday Night Live sketch about that. One.
Oh my gosh, it was disgusting.
What do you think, Craig?
Mm.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
There,
Yeah, I like it.
I got a piece off.
I like it because it's chewy.
It's a settlement.
A settlement?
It's a subtle.
I'm kidding.
Nancy's got jury duty coming up, so she's into
Wow.
thinking about court and everything, settlement.
Yeah. I got called last year and I got to defer it.
Because we're going on vacation.
And my deferment's up, so July 8th I report for jury duty. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, dear.
Craig's worried about it.
I'll be alright.
I'll still be here.
It won't last that long. I might not even get picked, so that's the hope.
I wonder what. Hey, Craig, I got an Alice in Wonderland question for you.
What is it?
So, when was it the Queen of Hearts was the crazy loony bin lady?
Yes.
Right? And you know she's always talking about has her own like kangaroo court. Talks about off with her head and everything.
Yep.
Was there any song in that?
We're painting the roses red.
Well, was there anything about the court?
No.
No, oh, I was gonna say that could have been something Nancy could have been singing while she's coming in. Anybody remember there used to be can't remember what the commercial is. If you know, throw it in the comments. It was one of my favorites. It was like a court scene, and the guy walks up and sits down in the thing, and the lawyer's not even looking at the podium. Whatever, I can't remember what it's called. But the lawyer's not even looking at him and said, "You think you could be fair and impartial jury?" And starts asking him a few questions. Then turns around and looks at him, and he's dressed in an executioner outfit. And that's a great way to get out of jury.
This is gonna be a jury duty, Mom.
It'll be fine.
Oh, you just almost made a joke. Be a jury duty.
These are Aussie drops, pure Australian tape, eucalyptus for me. This looks like a hard candy.
I'll wait on my coffee then.
So this will be another minty flavor.
Leave in the comments if
I think I need
I'm
scissors.
drinking coffee at about 7:30 at night. I usually try to stop by 8. And a lot of people think that's nuts, trying to get to sleep. But I drank coffee my whole life and lots of it. So I can drink. I think this is like a half of a pot. And I can drink this and it won't really affect me too much. But how about you? Does caffeine drive you crazy or something like that? Does it me?
It doesn't really mean.
I gotta say, this doesn't smell good.
Doesn't taste bad.
Oh yeah, all
It
right.
kind of reminds me of a cough drop. It's that kind of a.
Oh yeah, because they have eucalyptus drops. Is that's for cough or for a sore throat?
Yeah, I
isn't it?
think so.
Yeah.
What do you think, Craig?
Mm.
Do you like it?
Yep.
It's got almost like a little bit of a sour taste, a tartness.
Mm-hmm.
It's sweet and tart. It has sugar, wheat glucose syrup, citric acid, eucalyptus oil, and menthol.
It's a little bit of menthol.
So-
Boy, it's subtle.
Which one of these snacks was your favorite, Craig?
The caramel koala.
What's your second
Which do you
favorite?
want to eat right now?
The burger rings.
The burger. What's your third?
The Tim Tam.
Mm.
This may be the best treat box we've ever got.
Oh yeah, I like everything, and that's rare. I mean, and this doesn't mean I don't like it. It just is not going to go with my coffee.
I think the wagon wheel's my favorite.
I think the Silly Yaks biscuit, because I'm partial to coconut. I love
Oh,
coconut. It's probably my favorite. Then I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. It's hard to choose.
maybe with the cup of coffee with me, it'd probably be the Tim Tams. That's a pretty good coffee cookie too. It's sweet, but it's not sickly sweet.
Definitely all good treats. Craig, can you tell everyone what we're doing tomorrow?
We're going to Adventureland.
Come on over to Adventureland.
You know
What's
that
the rest
song.
of it?
We're gonna have a brand new day.
No, we're gonna have a fun-filled day.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Adventureland, and then he starts talking about all the new stuff and everything.
What's new this year, Adventureland? Do you know?
a roller new roller coaster.
I don't know if there's a new roller coaster, but they
Sure.
have redone the underground ride, which when Craig was younger, do you
That's
remember
what
when the
friends are for.
underground was your favorite ride?
And it didn't have anything.
It's just
It
a
was
dark
already
ride.
junked up.
Well, it's never been much of a ride, really. I mean, it's it's supposed to be like a coal mine.
But do you remember it from the beginning? Maybe you didn't go to any of the first years. I went to like the season that it
Yeah, I
opened.
think so.
And-
We were married when that, I think.
When the underground opened?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so. The underground wasn't that old.
Really?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was. It had the guy at the end that talked and everything.
It's got like a, yeah.
He's got like a robotic mouth that goes
Yeah.
"Kak, kak, kak," and you can actually hear it clicking louder than the part that it's actually talking. And
Can I go now?
so
Yep.
Say, g'day, folks.
So we really haven't got on here since we got back from vacation, which we really enjoyed.
till the day we came back, we ended up running into some horrible traffic. We never really did know. We thought it was an auto accident.
Oh yeah, when we got to,
Yeah, we should have.
was it before Des Moines or after Des Moines?
Oh, it was way before Des Moines. It was before Ames.
Oh yeah,
coming
okay,
down,
now
we-
I remember.
My gut said not to get on the interstate, but we'd already stayed a couple other spots
We
a little
wanted to get
longer.
home.
Yeah, and we wanted to beat the rush hour going through Des
Yeah.
Moines, and we ended up, because of that, actually falling into the last part of the rush hour. We waited in line. What was that? Over an hour, wasn't it?
No, I don't
Start
think
and
it was
stop?
that long. Well,
Until
I don't
we-
think it was
Until we
that
finally
long.
picked up speed. But yeah, that was super hard on Craig.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's super hard on Craig, it's super hard on everybody. Because Craig just can't let it go. And in his mind, I could see why. I mean, I was irritated with it to beat the band too, but
I didn't ask Craig what his favorite part was of the trip. He already left, so.
he would have said he loves the roller coaster there.
Yeah, he did say that was his favorite thing at Arnold's Park, but he only wanted to ride it once.
Yeah, and
He only wants to ride everything once.
and you know, we loosen up on diets, of course, on.
Oh yeah, the food's always Craig's favorite part.
So yeah, that's really what it is for him. And he liked the restaurant that was in our hotel. It was a pretty nice little restaurant. Well, not really little. It was pretty big.
Yeah, it was. I was
And-
surprised.
Yeah, they had some pretty good cheese curds in there. Nice, nice and golden brown, crispy, and I liked them too. But Craig ate most of them.
Had good pizza too, which
Yeah.
that'll be in a video coming up.
No, yeah.
But I think almost my favorite part was getting there. I really enjoyed Jefferson, and I really enjoyed. And on the way home, we stopped too at a couple of places.
We weren't
liked
as
the little
organized
things.
coming back as we were going up.
No, on the way there, we kind of had it mapped out what
Yep.
we were going to do.
Yeah.
But
We found a nice little, was it?
the greenhouse.
Yeah, was that in
It was Emmitsburg.
Emmitsburg? Yeah, on the way back we found a nice little greenhouse. It was one of those, man. If you ever see one of those, you got to go to it. It was like a converted house, and the greenhouse was kind of put down to one side and into the backyard. It opened up into a huge,
It
a
was
regular
just in
greenhouse.
a residential area.
Yeah,
too.
that was
weird.
something.
But it was really. It's
So
like
every nook and cranny had stuff. You just exploring it. I think was
And whoever ran the greenhouse, and maybe her workers too, like they're so artistic with the things that they did and the way that they grew things.
Super nice folks. Craig didn't want to go in at first. He came back out and coming in yelling for mom, and one of the ladies took him by the hand, and she knew because there was only us and like 2 other people in there.
And we had told her, we were talking to her and told her that our son was waiting in the car.
And she just brought him. She goes, "I think somebody's looking for you." You know, so props and thanks. I never caught her name, but that was great.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite things. I love that little greenhouse.
I got a little cherry tree there. It's they call it a patio cherry. Technically, it's not a cherry, but it's got small fruits and everything. I'm not sure what country it comes from. We'll have to look that up, and we'll put that more in depth in here.
We should look more.
But they're supposed to be semi-sweet, fleshy, kind of like cherries, and we've got it potted, and I don't know where it's at. Oh, yeah, it's on one of the shelves. Yeah, in the sunroom there. So, man, I hope that does good. It's supposed to get between 3 and 6 feet tall. And I don't know if I'll ever get to eat a cherry off of it, because I know those granddaughters, especially the littlest one, Josie. She will take them off of there, and she'll eat them probably when they're green. Saying, "Sorry, Papa." Oh yeah. Got a couple locals.
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker at all. But they let me try some wine while we were there. They sold wine from local wineries, and one of them was this watermelon wine. It's from Ackerman Winery, and this was so good. It actually tasted like watermelon.
Marinego, Iowa? Where's that?
Very refreshing.
I don't know.
So, and this one, what was this one? Oh, this one was the Iowa rhubarb wine.
Yeah, I like that one better than the other.
They're both sweet. And I'm very anxious. My sister's coming on Saturday, and we're going to have a little wine tasting here. I also have another bottle of wine that I've had for a long time. I think it's pineapple. I bought it, maybe I bought it at Aldi once. I can't remember. But it's been on my counter for months.
I can see it from here. It's that yellow
bottle. So we're going to have a fun little cheat night. I bought this licorice bridge mix. That my sister loves licorice, so I bought this licorice bridge mix. We're going to have licorice bridge mix and try this one.
Yeah, I like dark.
You like
black
licorice too.
Yeah. Probably more than her. I
don't know.
I've ate black licorice my whole life. My mom liked black licorice, and
so did my mom.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, her and I would get a bag when she was at her house there in Knoxville after they'd moved in. We'd get a bag and have it there. And
well, we got some at World Market. They have so many different licorices, but this is the Jelly Belly licorice bridge mix, and it looks so delicious. I love Good and Plenty's. I haven't had them in a long time, but that's what this kind of made me think of.
I think some of them in there are like a Good and Plenty.
And some look like jelly beans, some look like
what do you call those?
Gumdrops with licorice almost.
Yeah, they're probably black gumdrops.
And then they have sprinkles all over them.
Yeah, what do they call those little chocolates that had all the multicolored sprinkles on them?
They're called Neo something.
Yeah, something like Neapolitan or something like.
Neoperils or something.
Yeah. But yeah, I used to like those as a kid too, because it was like you were getting 2 candies at once. It was chocolate plus you had those. So.
I can't remember if I bought anything else at that greenhouse. They had so many things, and I have so many plants now. It's
yeah. For somebody that couldn't grow plants for the majority of her life, now she's starting money plants that are thriving on her own, and you got a cactus that you split off. Yeah, I was always the gardener. I was the green thumb.
I just needed a good window. Our old house had no good windows for
We didn't have a good south or east facing
window.
Well,
the windows it was split level, so they were higher up.
Yeah.
There was no place to put the plants. So now it's fun. Maybe a little too fun.
Yeah, the back deck's covered in flowers. I've got.
Yeah, I took a video. I'll include that.
I'm doing. I'm growing potatoes this year in containers in the woven bags, and where they've got the side thing on them where you can harvest and then push the dirt back down in, and supposedly it'll still keep going and you'll get another crop of new potatoes. I've got a timer on, or a reminder. I think it's like June 27th. That's when they're supposed to mature. So I think next week, maybe at the end of the week, I might go ahead and just sacrifice one to see if I can find any, the new potatoes. That's the only reason I put them out. And if we get good new potatoes out of them, I'll probably buy another 10 of them bags. And then we can just rotate through them.
It's not going to be good for our keto.
No, it's not good. And it's not good for a diabetic, potatoes, but excuse me, as long as they're small potatoes.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
It was.
You can't eat those big russet potatoes.
I think it's just a
but
treat.
you can eat this many small ones.
It's a treat from our childhood that
Man.
you remember. They were so delicious. My mom always made them with new peas and potatoes with thickening. That was amazing. We don't have any peas.
Yeah, and then we got to where we were putting bacon in them.
I almost think I could use frozen peas with the potatoes and thickening though.
What? Does that sound gross to you? I'm going to have me some potatoes and peas and thickening.
Well, it's a cream sauce, really.
I know,
but my mom always called it thickening.
That's a bad word for it. Thickening. Ugh.
I bet there are people out there that have used that word too when they were younger.
Yeah.
But fried potatoes with bacon.
You hear
can't beat that
people
either.
like down in Disney and everything. They're eating, I just love the beef marrow, and I'm like, I've never had that either. And they're sitting there and they've cut the bone and they're like scooping it out.
Bennett's ate some exotic foods like that.
I'm sure he has.
I don't know if he's ate the marrow, but I know he's had some stuff that I.
It's funny. I like Jello, and Jello's,
hooves.
Yeah, it's strawberry flavored hooves though.
Craig did have a great time on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Other than his red runny nose that he got towards the end. I don't know
He's
why
just
that
showing
always
signs
happens.
of getting rid of it.
It has to
today
be
was
allergies.
a little bad.
Because every time we go on vacation, Craig and myself get this same thing. One time at Universal, it was a lot worse for Craig. Though.
We used to think it was, a lot of people get sick on the airplane.
Yeah, there's no airplane involved here.
But the last two, road trips we had, Craig gets sick.
And there was really no other symptoms, and he was eating fine. It was just the runny, stuffy nose, but it drives him crazy. Myself, I got a really bad headache the first night we were there, and pretty much every day I kind of had it was definitely my allergies. A headache, and my nose would get stuffy, and at night I was just out. I was so tired. When we get back to the hotel, I just wanted to lay down.
It's 10 till 8. I quit drinking coffee at 8, so I maybe have time for another half a pot.
I think Craig is all better now, though. He's he's still got the nose, as you noticed in the taste test.
Yeah. He doesn't sound nasally.
No,
especially in the morning, he'd wake up, Hi, how's everybody?
Yeah, and he's coming in the morning and waking me up and asking me, am I going to film his countdown and what are we doing today? Yesterday, he came in twice and woke me up. I can't remember why. I think it's because I told him that we were going to go somewhere.
Well, the second time was like 1:30 in the afternoon.
1:30 in the afternoon. I didn't sleep till 1:30. We had Libby's dance recital last night.
That's right.
So
that was a long time.
It was fun, but it was a 4-hour dance recital. But I'd do it all over again. It was fun seeing Libby up on stage. She definitely has the confidence.
Yeah, she is definitely spirited, that's for sure.
And there were some very talented dancers there, so that was a fun night. And I think with that, we're going to end the video because I have editing to do. So.
And I get talking, I'll just keep talking.
You will. So, goodbye for now, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Our tomatoes and potatoes are getting huge. We've had a bloom on our tomato plant. And then over here, I just planted some new flowers. I decided I wanted some flowers on the back deck that we could look at when we're in the sunroom. So that's what I've been doing this morning. Just planting some flowers.